name is Ed Marable Jr., and I'm a candidate for mayor in the city of Orange. Thank you for choosing to watch this video and learn more about my candidacy. Please vote on May the 8th. In the person of our current police director, the city has one of the hardest working and most Orange-committed individuals to have ever occupied that position. The fact of the matter is that the incumbent mayor has meddled and exerted too much influence in the Orange Police Department. Unfortunately, this overreaching has resulted in a crisis of leadership. This bad leadership model is actually being touted as beneficial to the residents of Orange. In a recent piece of campaign literature, the incumbent asserted, and I quote, "Mayor Hawkins transformed the Orange police from top to bottom, reducing crime by 23%. A law enforcement professional, Mayor Hawkins reorganized the Orange Police Department." End of quote. Thus, the fact that the incumbent, a former patrolman with scant little police experience, would boast about leading the Orange Police Department is a big part of our problem. While my use of the word independent will strike some as controversial, I am an advocate for independent leadership in the police department. Independence should not be confused with autonomous. A sense of independence is a good quality or trait in children, for example, even though the parent sets parameters and guidelines. One of the best indicators of the ineffectiveness of our training initiatives within the Orange Police Department is the number of unnecessary lawsuits that have been filed against the department and the city over the years. These lawsuits have had a direct impact on our budget and therefore property taxes due to the high cost of settlements and attorney fees. Many of these suits involve issues related to sexual harassment and employment. As the mayor, I will not personally conduct training. Once again, I will identify and support a police director who will understand the significance of this issue and put forth a plan to ensure that relevant and effective training takes place within the Orange Police Department. I am not naive in this regard. Lawsuits will not simply go away. Our task, however, is to minimize them and to hold individuals internally accountable for their actions. Reasonable minds can disagree, but it is my opinion that morale within the Orange Police Department is at a very low point. Low morale does not bode well for productivity, efficiency, or what I call having an above and beyond mindset. In other words, with limited resource, we need a police force whose members desire to do more than they have been asked to do, not less. There are numerous reasons for this malaise. First, and directly related to the issue of leadership, members of the Orange Police Department understand that the incumbent mayor is unqualified to assume the existing levels of oversight and control, and they resent it. This is a consistent theme being articulated by police personnel. Secondly, the citywide layoffs that took place disrupted careers and families, yet there is no evidence that we saved any money by laying off police. This event negatively and unnecessarily impacted morale. In the last budget year, the city spent approximately $1 million on overtime pay. It is also a fact that many in the police department viewed layoffs as a political opportunity to punish some, reward some, and generally take advantage of an already bad situation. Generally, law enforcement in any municipality is a complicated issue that does not lend itself to a quick fix. I agree with the code-based notion that it is the mayor's role to supervise all departments, including the police department. As a cornerstone of my platform, I pledge that I will put strong, qualified leadership in place and work collaboratively with that leadership while providing strong support. Prioritize meaningful training as a significant criteria when assessing overall performance, and promote high morale as a necessary prerequisite to effective law enforcement. We can and will live in a safe city.